everybody, it's Jamie from Playlearn Preschool. I'm by myself again. Miss Gemma has fancy plans tonight. She had to go home and get ready. But I'm very excited to be here with you to just show you how we do our morning song during circle time. With my preschoolers, with the older kids, we do 3 mini circle times. Really no more than about 3 to 5 minutes. I try to gauge about a minute per year of their age. Each time. So we do one in the morning as sort of our morning meeting, a little greeting for each other. We do one in the mid-morning, right before snack, which is a mini lesson that has to do with whatever theme we're studying or whatever concept we're learning. And then another short one before they dismiss with a quick literacy or math skill and a story. So I'm going to talk to you for just a few minutes about what we do for this morning meeting circle time. A long time ago, well, since I started preschool, I would find songs and I'd jot them down on a notepad or a post-it note, or they'd be on note cards all over the place, and we were very haphazard about how we were singing. And I'd just pick a song and we would try it, and then the next week I'd pick something different, and very quickly realized it was stressing me out because we would start circle time like, what song are we gonna sing? And so what Gemma and I have decided to do is to organize our morning songs for circle time. I love to sing about the children's names because it's a really great literacy skill for them in preschool. They love to hear their names, and it's just a nice way to start the day. So I'm going to try a little crazy stuff here with the camera, but I'm going to show you how I organize our name songs that we sing for morning circle time. And then I'm going to show you really quickly on my computer how quick it is for me to prepare these. I actually did it in about 10 minutes in the summer in August. I printed everything out for the entire school year, and then we'll flip back around and I can answer any questions that you might have about these name songs. So, okay, so that's it. So we sing name songs each morning for circle time, and this is what they look like. I'm going to flip the camera around and show you how I keep them organized in a binder and how easy it is for me just to plan them out for the school year. Okay, let's see if this will work. Okay, so here's my name song binder. It's name songs for circle time. And what I have in here are 18 different songs. We sing the same one for 2 or 3 weeks, depending on the song and the season. And how I've organized it is each song is in a page protector. I printed out the lyrics for the song, and then in the back of the page protector, I have the cards that go with each child's name. So this is the one that we sing at the beginning of the year. Let's do the tune of Skip to My Lick. Hello, George, how are you? And goes around in a circle. And the children just hold their name cards while we sing it. The reason I like to use this one first is because each child's name has a different picture. So for the kids who've never really seen their name in print, or they don't know which one is theirs, they can remember, oh, mine is the one with the notepad, or mine is the one with the books and the apple. So each card has a different picture. Here's the one we're going to be doing next week. It's to the tune of Happy Birthday, and we don't have it prepped yet, so I just have the song sheet in here and then the pages with their names, and that'll be on Miss Super Gemma's to-do list for later in the week to cut these apart and either laminate them or back them. The first two, the children just hold their names to get used to seeing it in print, but then we start to build skills. So like for this apple song, each child has their name on an apple, and I just scatter them all in the middle of the circle. And when we sing the song, or this one's a poem, as I'm scattering them, we say, all these apples fell from the tree. Where can each friend's apple be? And we go around the circle and I call each child's name. Mary, Mary, look around. Find your apple on the ground. And then Mary picks up her apple. And then I go to the next child. Can you tell that I'm a Downton Abbey fan? Edith, Edith, look around. Find your apple on the ground. And then Edith picks up her apple. So we just go around the circle and they gather their things. So I have 18 of these songs. And like I said, we do one every 2 or 3 weeks. It's a very organized way, and it covers a lot of their literacy skills. So I wanted to show you how easy it is for me to just type them and print them. So let me show you here on my computer. So, oh, sorry about all that jiggling around. Okay, so this is the name song file that I made. There's a free one on my TPT store that has a sample song for you, and then this one has all 18 songs. But the way that it works is you just type in your class list here on this form, which is really easy. You can put the first letter of the child's name, and then when after you've typed them all in, you just scroll down. There's the song sheet, and the names automatically fill in. So you don't have to type anything. You just print all the name cards for each of the children. And if you've got long names, they'll fit because the sizing will adjust based on the length of the name. So it's really super easy. So I just type in my class list and I print the whole file, and I'm good for the year. Here's what the birthday cakes look like. Again, I just type the names in and then print them. Some of them get a little bit fancy. Like this song is called What's Your Letter? And it's to the tune of Mary Had a Little Lamb. So, you know, if it's my name, the J is for Jamie, Jamie, Jamie. The J is for Jamie. Let us see who's next. And we just I'll hold up the cards and go around the circle. But these are cool because when you print them, it automatically prints with the child's letter in different colors so that the students can really take notice of that first letter. And another one that I really like is this one, which is a first letter song, so it's working on letter sounds. If you're singing for Tom, it goes, do you know the Muffin Man? Tom's name, do you know the muffin? Tom's name begins with T, begins with T, begins with T. Tom's name begins with T, 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 t. And they make that letter sound, which is great for the letter sound connection. And the letter cards actually have a picture that represents the first sound of the name, and it comes up automatically, so you don't have to do anything. So my name, Jamie, has a jellyfish, Gemma's has glue, Leah's will have a ladder, Elizabeth has an envelope, and everything is automatic. So once you enter the names into that form at the very beginning, then you just print and you're set to go with 18 different songs for the whole year. So let me flip it back around. Okay, so that's what I do for my morning circle time. It's always a name song. It takes no more than 3 to 5 minutes for us to go around and say hello to everybody, make sure everybody's there, and then they get started on their center work. So I try not to keep them very long at circle time, especially in September at the beginning of the year. But it's a really nice way. The kids love it. They're so excited. You know, are we singing the hello song? Or, you know, later in the year they'll be saying, are we singing an apple song? Or are we going to be singing, you know, pumpkins or snowflakes or whatever I have out for them. So they get really excited about it. 2 or 3 weeks is enough time for them to get used to the song, to learn it, to benefit from that skill building activity, but then not to get bored. So we switch it fairly regularly. So that's how I do my morning circle time songs. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments and I will try to answer them. Like I was saying earlier, there's a free one that you can print off on my TPT store. The only thing that's a tiny bit tricky is you have to open it with Adobe Reader. So if you're on a Mac or an iPad or some other devices have a default PDF reader that's not Adobe, and if you use that, it will not print, like those little pictures and the fonts will all be messed up. So make sure that you download Adobe, and then when you open the file, you right click or double click on it and click open with Adobe. And then everything will print for you automatically. You don't have to download any fonts, you don't have to draw any pictures. And like I said, it takes me like less than 10 minutes, really 5 minutes just to type in my class list, push print, and then I have everything in that binder. We're good to go through June. So I hope that helps you. My goal is always just to save myself time primarily, and then also to save you time, because who wants to mess with that for half an hour in the morning? Nobody does. Nobody has time for that. So make it quick, make it easy, but it's also really good for the kids. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. Tomorrow we are going to, you guys have me worked up about this. I'm going to share my trick, or my tip, I guess you want to call it, for getting the kids to follow my directions. Gemma and I both use it. We've unconsciously maybe even used it the entire time we've been teaching together, and it works like a charm. So I'm going to share my little trick with you. On Thursday, we are going to share with you how we do communication with the parents. So what we write to the parents each day and what kind of information we give them on a daily basis about their child at school. On Friday, it's going to be the first in a little series of organization. So you see those blue boxes like up on top of my cabinets. I'm going to share with you what I keep in there and how I keep my thematic materials organized. And then at some point soon, I'm going to do a classroom tour, full, come on in, kick off your shoes and I'll show you around tour. So let me know if you're interested in that and when you might like it. And finally, I'm working with this amazing group of other preschool teachers. There's some really awesome teachers in this group. And we have formed a networking group on Facebook for preschool teachers to get together so that we can bounce ideas off each other. It's just a better place for us to communicate because I get a lot of email from people and I try to always respond, but it's hard to have that back and forth conversation over email. So we opened this Facebook group up for any preschool, pre-K teacher. If you're teaching home preschool or church preschool or nursery, Sunday school, you're welcome to join. And it's just a group. It's just a group of preschool teachers. Hey, thank you. Aw, you guys are so sweet. Thanks so much for your comments. So I want you to join, oh, it's upside down, the Preschool Teachers Network. It's a Facebook group. So it's pinned at the top of my Facebook page on Play to Learn Preschool. You can get a direct link there, or if you search for Preschool Teachers Network on Facebook, it will come up as a group. Click that you'd like to join, we'll approve you right away, and I would love to meet you there. It's kind of like we're calling a virtual teachers lounge just for preschool teachers. So be sure to join. I will see you over there. Thank you guys. Oh, I can't wait to give you the tour. You guys are so sweet. I'm new to pre-K and I love your ideas. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I'm excited that so many people want to come on the tour. When I was doing the Facebook Live yesterday, it was so funny because everybody who was live with me right after school, like at this 1:30 or 2 o'clock hour, all of those people were like, afternoons are best. And I thought, great, we'll do it in the afternoon. And then around dinner time, I had a bunch of comments that said, we really need it in the evenings, because they were all watching it in the evenings. And then like later, people were like, we need it on the weekends, we're in a different time zone. So we'll try to pick a time that works for most people, and if you can't be there live, then you can always watch it back and leave some comments or questions, and I'll try to answer them. So join the Preschool Teachers Network. Come back tomorrow for my crazy embarrassing trick about how to manage groups of children and how to get them to listen to directions, hopefully the first time. And I will see you again soon. Bye, you guys. Thanks for all the comments. You can come on the tour. All right. Bye.